What is going on, everybody? Today's video is on a very interesting topic. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. So, I am 17 and I have the hairline of a fucking 30-year-old man. I am balding really bad. My forehead became a 5 head in the span of 2 years, and it's not getting any better now. My scalp is extremely damaged from the years of abuse I've put it through. I used to have a mohawk back in 8th grade, and the fucking months and months and months of abuse from different hair products and stabilizing agents, heat, and just a bunch of unhealthy hair habits. I used to sleep with a bunch of hair holding spray in my hair when I would get really lazy and I didn't want to wash it off. Good times. Those were the days back then. But I didn't know the price I would be paying today, and if I did, I would have never done it. The mohawk was really the thing that did the most damage in the long term, but my scalp has been fucked up since like 6th grade. Even before that, since like 4th grade when I got my first lice infection. And the story behind it is really funny. The lady that found the lice infection in the colonies said she had never seen anything like it, which I'm honestly not surprised by because unlike any other normal kid my age that would immediately tell their parents or like a doctor or a nurse about what was going on, I just didn't. For like 3 months I knew that I had lice in my hair. One of the kids in my grade that was sitting behind me said, "Yo, this fell out of your head," and I see this bug, and I'm like, "Oh, I have lice." And I said, "Okay, thanks, man." I took it and I killed it, and I just knew. And this is really disgusting. I used to scratch my head and under the sink so that the lice would fall out, and like I knew they were there, and I would do this specifically to confirm that I still had lice. So, anyways, when the lady that is supposed to check if you have lice, walks in and checks my hair, I obviously know I'm screwed. And she says, "Well, I've never seen anything like this before." And she said there were two colonies on my head. The first colony was largely dead. There was like a couple of them that were barely moving, but it was like mostly dead. And then the second colony was like half of them were dead, and then the other half were thriving. She said she had never seen anything like this before. So, I had to go get my head trimmed and then get that shit washed with a bunch of specialized shampoo that burned the shit out of my scalp. And then in 6th grade, I ended up getting fake curls, which I don't know why I did this because I am naturally curly. But anyways, that's besides the point. This was not my barber's fault, bless his soul. But what essentially ended up happening is she ended up giving me curls with this synthetic curling agent, and well, somebody scammed her. It was fake. And I was the test subject because a couple of days later I came back and my scalp was burnt and it hurt like shit. And yeah, it was not a fun experience at all. And I'm still suffering the consequences of that till this day. My scalp is very, very fucking dry. It's full of dandruff. It's very embarrassing. And my hairline is fucked up. And I would show it, but no, I'm not doing that on YouTube for free. You can kiss my ass. I am able to hide that shit pretty well in real life because I have very long and somewhat curly hair, and I am able to grow out bangs and it looks pretty natural and good. So, I am able to hide it. It's not that big of an issue in real life. But the thing that really hurts the most in this situation is the fact that my close friends know about this shit. Of course they do. I don't hide it from them, right? It would be really fucking weird if I did. And when they joke about it, it just feels really belittling. It doesn't feel good because I am uniquely the only one that has a hairline as fucked up as I do at my age. That's not to say that, other people around my age don't have fucked up hairlines as well, but I am just a very, very bad example. My shit is chopped. It is rough out here, and it doesn't feel good when my friends belittle me about it or joke about it. I'm not going to tell them anything, I expect them to recognize it themselves and, make the change. If they don't, I am going to talk to them about it, but yeah, last thing I want to talk about. My girlfriend found my hairline recently, you know, naturally, and it didn't feel great. She said, "Holy, that's on the forehead. How many fingers is that?" Now, when I tell you that I have felt alone in my life, this this fucking killed me, bro. This made me feel fucking horrible about myself. and she jokes about it too. Literally today she said, "Let's see what's going on here," and lifted up my fucking bangs, bro. It felt horrible. Main reason for that is it just feels like I'm not enough. She's everything I could have ever wished for in my wildest dreams, and yeah, I am me, and I have my issues, and you're going to get to hear all about them on this channel. Don't you worry about them. I have a boatload of videos I'm going to make in the future, on this channel. If I have the motivation to, and don't give up halfway through like I do with most of my YouTube projects. But I am willing to change that this time. Yeah, it just feels like I'm not enough. She's gorgeous. She's nice. She's everything I could have wished for, man. And when shit like that happens, it makes me think, damn, what the fuck does she find in me? But those are very unhealthy thoughts to have. I'm gonna have to change that shit. But that's a story for a different day. Thank you guys again for sitting through this yap sesh. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash like, smash subscribe. If you're out there in the morning, have a great morning. If you're there out in the noon, have a great noon. And if you're out there at night, you can turn on one of my other videos and have a good night's sleep and fall asleep to some of the other shit I spew on this channel. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you whenever I decide to make the next video. If you have any other video ideas for me, you can, drop them now in the comments. I am very welcome to recommendations. And yeah, peace.